Okay. Sorry guys, my phone cut us off on that video, but I'll tie the videos together.
Yeah.
But he was talking about one of his spots that he liked to bring people to.
Yeah, so I'd come down here and you have to crawl out. You have to get out there, so you have to do a little bit of climbing. But once you get up to the spot, it's about a 10 by 10 spot you can actually set on. And it's about a 6,000 foot straight down. And it's nothing more peaceful than to sit there and just be at one with the world. Onekwa Aluli, which in Cherokee is the Great Spirit Mother.
And this is tunnel 3. This is the tunnel that, or no, tunnel 2.
Yeah, this is tunnel 2.
This is the tunnel that we had the experience in.
Yeah, we got halfway through the tunnel and something ran. I stopped, shut the truck off. It's late in the evening.
It actually knocked, I was out through the sunroof and it knocked me back into the car.
It knocked her back into the car. The truck got shoved up against about 2 to 3 inches in this dirt gravel road. And I jumped out and there was nothing there.
It was kind of crazy. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time to go now. Obviously, they were telling us, we don't want you here. And I don't usually get scared too easily, do I, honey?
No.
Nothing scares me. Well, almost nothing. Don't get me wrong, though. I've had my attachments. And it was a pretty nasty one. It was making me not so happy. But that's what happens when you go on group investigations and...
Hi, everybody!
People don't do a prayer for protection before you start the investigation. And that night, I just totally forgot. And the spot that we were in, it was telling us to get out. And we kept telling them, it wants us to leave, it wants us to leave, and they wouldn't. So, yeah, I ended up getting punched in my back and shoved, and it came home with me and my niece. And he kind of figured it out when I started getting really mean and nasty on the phone with him one day.
Yeah, so, you know, we wound up having to do special prayers, and then I saged her with some
sage and holy water.
Sage and holy water.
And then I was good again.
Yeah.
And I've never, on any investigation, have I ever forgot to say a prayer. So anytime you go on an investigation with any team, don't knock what they do or what they wear. I mean, everybody is different on how they do their investigations.
Yeah.
Nobody should knock anybody about their religious preference or spiritual preference. I mean, I was baptized Lutheran, but I'm spiritually open to all religions and all ways of thinking.
Let that car pass, but sometimes people get impatient.
Mm-hmm. Show you guys the view right here. Ain't that just gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful down through here.
Oh, let me back up a minute. So I just want to show everybody, that's Will Rogers Memorial.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
It's like right over there. It's at the Cheyenne Zoo. Yeah. You can actually walk up to it from Cheyenne Zoo. We didn't when we went there because it was a really long walk, and at that time Daddy was really sick. He had gotten bit by Colorado's version of the brown recluse called a hobo spider, and it really made him sick. Really sick.
There is the Will Rogers Memorial.
Yeah, it's right up there.
And you know, I can have a talk with y'all about it. Being half Scottish and half Cherokee, and being the national president of the Coat of Arms motorcycle organization, we honor our ancestral history, which is hard for me because I have to honor the Scottish side, but I also have to honor the First Nations people. And living in Colorado Springs, I had to have an exorcism done on me because of we were living here in this mountain, and I was in spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
Stuff was attacking me. But come to find out that the Will Rogers Memorial, the Trail of Tears that came through here, they slaughtered over 15 to 20,000 natives right here in Colorado Springs.
It was a big slaughter. Bad.
Something was telling me to get out.
We actually figured out it was a hag witch. She didn't like me very well. Did she?
No.
I didn't put up with her. I would get her to go. I would get the house cleansed and keep it that way for, would be good for about 6 months, and she'd figure out how to get back in. So I'd have to start all over.
We wound up having to move out.
Yeah. And then that was at the apartments. This is one of his favorite spots to come.
This is my spot right here. So
you can actually walk down and all the way back,
and then climb up on top of that rock and sit.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
And you can see everything, everybody. I'm telling you,
it's a gorgeous view.
If you're young and you're agile, which I used to be at one time, haha.
There's Colorado Springs.
That's the view. So see that hotel down there?
Right down there, I mean, you can almost see it. That's the Broadmoor.
It's giant.
It's huge.
I'm gonna pull my mirrors back out, Mama. Okay, there we go. So I gotta cut this corner up here, people. Sorry. So I gotta be able to see.
This is another one of them going in between,
so,
and you don't know what's on the other side until you start through.
Yeah. You know, we have a GoFundMe for the house. And you know, Brat has a GoFundMe for her cancer. We both live on a limited income, Social Security, disability. So if you could donate, no matter what it is, it'd
mean a lot to us.
Yeah, it would mean so much to us.
And I know the economy is really bad right now. There's another view of the springs.
So this is the end of the gravel road. This is down where we come into the blacktop. And this is going to be where some of the most richest people in the world live.
Yeah.
This is Gold Camp Road. So
the guy that owned the apartments that I've worked at actually lives up here on this road somewhere.
It's all multi-millionaires and multi-billionaires that live up here in these mountains. And they have castles built into these mountains.
Huge houses. Houses out here go for, gosh, the one we lived in went for $316,000 when he just sold it, and it's only a 2-bedroom and
1 bath,
759 square foot.
Yep. That's why we had to leave Colorado. Colorado outgrew us.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that have said it's just gotten too expensive.
That's Colorado Springs down there. That's downtown. We're getting ready to come up on some of these
multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah.
That are absolutely gorgeous.
Hold on. Pull my mirrors in for these guys.
I would not want to try and ride a bicycle up this road. No.
Well, I'm almost 60 and got neuropathy, so I can only run about 10 foot.
Yeah. I got winded just walking up that little rock.
Mommy, with her Crohn's disease, her fibromyalgia, with her Crohn's disease, she wound up with a bad left lung, so
it was from the
can't
medicine.
run far either.
Yeah, it was from the medicine, one of the medicines that they had me on.
Yes.
And they wonder why I don't like biologics. No. And it's funny, it only affected one lung.
There's a house there.
Yeah, there's going up that way. We'll be able to see a few of them.
There's a house here.
Yeah. This one right there. And it's huge.
And here's his driveway that goes down into his house.
Huge house.
There's another one here on the left. It goes way up into the mountain, but
And it's a private drive.
it's a private drive.
It just amazes me.
So we love y'all enough. We needed to share this with y'all.
Yeah, this is my happy place up here.
It's
My
happy
spot.
place.
I feel grounded again. I haven't felt like that in a while. Oh, there's another one of the multi-million-dollar houses. I don't know if we can get a good view on that one. Probably not.
Yeah, a lot of them like the privacy. And
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. You know, you might have movie stars that live up here. Look at this house right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can get them a good view of it. I mean, that's just absolutely gorgeous, people. But here in Colorado Springs, that's probably a $5 to $8 million house.
Another one right there. But up here, it doesn't take very long for these houses to sell.
No,
When they go up for sale,
there's one for
oh,
sale
there's
right
one
here.
for sale right there.
So if you're interested, people, here, let me see the thing.
There's one right there for sale.
If you're interested, there it is. Looks like it has solar power. It's got a lot of upper lighting. It's for sale by Michael Chinook. 719-482-8583. But by the looks of the house, should have about anywhere from 3 to 5 mil to spend.
Yeah.
There you go, over. There's a log cabin right there.
Yep, this one's a log cabin style. I like that one.
So that's the one. Me and Mommy was gonna have one built.
Mm-hmm.
But some bad things happened.
Yeah. Our dream at first, for the longest time, we wanted to do a coat of arms ranch where we could do our house and then have little tiny homes for friends and family to come either live or to visit.
Yeah, for all my coat of arms brothers and sisters that ride, when, you know, I go and visit them, they come and visit me, that they'd have a permanent spot forever to come and stay as long as they wish. But that dream just didn't happen. It didn't come true. With us both winding up being sick.
But we'll get the guest house built and they can still at least come visit that way. I mean, bring your camper. We got a big enough yard. They camp out in the yard. And
we got to do a shout out to my brother Frank and his wife.
yes.
Just everybody that's in the coat of arms family. You know, you guys have been with me for the last 10 years. Much love to y'all, and you don't know how much love I have for you and respect.
They made sure they called me twice.
Oh, they help out as much as they can.
They called together one time, and then one day he called while she was gone.
That's Frank. Frank, we love you, brother. Hopefully Mommy can get feeling well enough.
Here comes another one of them really huge, nice houses. You got a car. Yeah, look at this house. This house. Look at this house. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to stop people. Some people get behind you and they get impatient.
They do.
I'm doing the speed limit.
And they're probably
the guy in front
running.
of me's doing about 50.
Another big one right there. Go on Zillow and do Gold Camp Road, Colorado Springs, and it'll give you an idea of what these houses go for. This is one of my favorite right here. I love this house. And it was actually for sale one time. I can't remember what they wanted for it.
It was like $15 million. I'm gonna pop the mirrors back out, Mama. There's no kids riding.
But we wanted to share this with you guys. This is my spot, like he said, and we're gonna share his spot with you guys tomorrow.
Yep. And we still got one more today, so we're leaving here and going up to Manitou, the old hippie town.
And when we're in Manitou, I'm gonna look and see if I can find me a ferry.
Yeah.
I have a fairy friend that lives in Manitou. Hopefully we can find her.
There's
Maybe
there's an actual movie, and it's an old saying about Manitou Springs. So that's one place the First Nations people would not go because of the darkness there. Well, from the people I've heard from and the movie that's out there, it's one of the world's biggest Luciferian cults live in the surrounding Manitou Springs area.
But the energy down there is just it's awesome. It's fun. You wouldn't think that it was that way.
Yeah. So we've done some ghost investigations for some people up in Manitou. One lady, she runs an Elvis Presley shop. They wound up having a horse run across the top of their roof in the middle of the night, and the guy woke up and went outside. There was nothing there. But when he looked down, he had horse hoof prints, bruises all over his chest.
We never did quite figure that one out. They ended up closing up shop.
Yeah, they closed up shop and moved on.
Yep. Couldn't take it anymore.
So we'll see you in a little bit. Please
remember, like, subscribe, and share.
Hit that notification bell.
To get notifications when we upload new videos. We want to say thank you to everyone once again, and we love y'all. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.